The Resilience Across Borders podcast is intended for education, support, and inspiration. I am not a psychologist or a medical doctor and do not offer any professional, medical, or health advice. If you are dealing with or suffering from any psychological or medical conditions, please seek help from a qualified health professional. Hello and welcome back to Resilience Across Borders podcast. I'm your host, Rashid Zahidi, and also author of the Emo Journal, that is an abbreviation for Emotional Gym, and a guide and workbook to get clear and to stay focused on the priorities and institute better habits. In today's episode, we will talk about auditing beliefs, identify what's holding us back and replace it with what helps us forward. So our beliefs act like lenses, shaping what we see, how we interpret the world, and what we believe is possible for us. Some beliefs lift our confidence and push us forward. Others quietly sabotage our progress, limit our growth, and keep us stuck in loops we don't even realize we're running. That's why auditing your beliefs, just like reviewing your finances or health, is one of the most powerful practices you can do for personal growth. It helps you uncover the invisible rules you're living by and rewrite the ones that no longer serve you. So, with that in mind, here is a few ways to approach it. Number one, identify the quote, always or never patterns. Limiting beliefs love extremes. Say, for instance, if you say, I always mess things up, or you say, I'll never be good at relationships. These statements are red flags. They reveal rigid belief systems that ignore growth, ignore nuance, and ignore progress. What to do instead? Notice anytime you speak or think in absolutes like always, never, or I can't, or I'm just not the kind of person who does this or that, or does that. Ask, is this always true? What evidence do I have for the opposite? For instance, if you say to yourself, I am terrible at public speaking, then the way to audit this is remember times you actually did well, even if it was a small thing like sharing an idea in a meeting. Then replace that statement with I am developing my public speaking skills and improving every time. Number two, follow the emotional charge. If a belief generates fear, shame, or hopelessness, it's likely limiting you. So again, to audit, ask yourself, what belief do I hold that makes me feel bad about myself or my future? And where did this belief come from? Who did I learn it from? Because what is learned can be unlearned. So for example, if the belief is success isn't for people like me, the origins may be something like a parent, a teacher, or environment that was conditioned before. But a replacement is to say success is a skill and I can learn it. Number three, challenge old survival beliefs. Some beliefs once protected you, but now they restrict you. So the audit questions is, does this belief help me grow today? Is this belief based on past pain rather than current possibility? Again, example, if you keep saying, I can't trust anyone, maybe in the past you were hurt and the belief shielded you and protected you. Now it blocks connection and it blocks opportunity and it even blocks love. So the replacement would be, I trust myself to choose who is safe to let in. Number four, observe your statement of I am just identity labels. Anything that starts, I am just this or I'm just this. We build entire identities out of assumptions. I am not creative. I am bad with money. I am socially awkward. These are not facts, just expired self-definitions. Okay? Just think again. expired self-definitions. Look at how many expired self-definitions you may still be holding on. So again, to put this in the audit exercise, finish this sentence. I am the kind of person who, and write 5 to 10 statements, then ask, who told me this? And is it actually true today? So for instance, if the belief is I'm a procrastinator, the audit approach maybe you procrastinate tasks that don't excite you, but excel when motivated or excited about certain things or certain projects. So replacement, when I care about something, I take action quickly. I can create more things to care about. You see how you can work your way out of this one? And you get into more empowering stance. Number 5, look for beliefs that justify staying comfortable. Anything that explains why you can't change is a belief worth questioning, especially if it's a change that you want, if it's change that is good for you, if it's a change that is worthwhile. So again, the audit exercise is to notice things like the timing isn't right. Oh, I'm too old. I'm too young. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough time. These are often excuses disguised as logic. So example, if you say to yourself, because you wanted to do it, but you keep saying to yourself, I can't start a business. I don't know enough. The audit approach is every expert once started as a beginner. And then you can replace that with I learn quickly and I can learn as I go, just like everybody else does from when we start learning to walk and going on to other skills that we acquire. Number 6, test growth versus limitation. If a belief shrinks your world, it's limiting. If a belief expands your world, it's empowering. So again, ask, does this belief make me feel stronger or smaller? Does it encourage action or avoidance? An example again with the belief is if he's okay, I'm not lovable unless I achieve. The limiting effect of this, you hustle for worthiness instead of connecting authentically. So a replacement is I am worthy of love as I am. Achievements are a bonus. Number 7, run the belief outcome test. Imagine living with the belief for 5 or more years. And then ask, where will this belief take me? Do I like that destination? If the answer is no, rewrite that belief now. So an example is relationships always end badly. That's a belief, right? A future of that is loneliness, emotional walls, and regret. But a replacement of that statement and that belief is healthy relationships exist, and I am learning how to build one. Upgrade with intention. Once you identify a limiting belief, replace it with a growth aligned belief that feels true enough to take action on. Not I'm a millionaire starting tomorrow, but I'm learning financial habits that lead to wealth. Small shifts rewrite your identity over time and are also believable to you and to your subconscious. And if you want to do a quick weekly belief audit ritual, you can take 10 minutes every weekend or beginning of week or midweek or any point where you like to stop and reflect or plan or whatnot. And then you can journal to these questions. What beliefs held me back this week? And where did this belief or these beliefs show up? And what belief would help me create a better outcome instead? How will I act from that new belief this week? So, consistent audits and awareness leads to consistent evolution. Your beliefs are not permanent. They are not facts. They are stories. And you are the one writing them. So take that pen and write the beliefs that you want. When the story stops, serving the hero rewrites the story. So audit your beliefs often, update the ones that limit you, step boldly into the ones that expand you. Your future and your future self will thank you for it. As always, thank you for tuning into the Resilience Across Borders podcast. If you are enjoying this podcast and finding it helpful to you, please pick up a copy of the companion journal. It's called Emogym, as I mentioned earlier, and it's EMOGYM. And you can follow the blog posts and new episodes as they get added. The URL for that is at resilience.com, ATRESILIENCE.com. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others and stay resilient.